Oke, bismillah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today, I will present the problem solving, how to solving conflict among friends. Okay, in the first slide, we can see the title. It's okay to fight. Now, what does this mean? Okay, sometimes when we have friends, we think that everything should always be happy, fun, and without problems. But the truth is, even the best friends in the world can fight. Maybe they argue about something small, like who gets the bigger toy, or maybe something bigger, like feeling ignored or not respect. But here is the important part. Fighting is normal. It does not mean the friendship is broken forever just because we fight. It doesn't mean we stop being friends. And what is really important is that what we do after the fight. Do we try to solve the problem? Do we talk about it? Do we try to make peace again? That is the key. So remember, a fight is not the end. It's just small part of friendship. And if we handle it well, we can become even better friends. Okay, in this slide we can see the question, why do friends fight? Okay, there are three main reasons shown here. The first one is misunderstanding. This happens is a lot. For example, maybe your friend said something, but you heard it in a different way, or maybe they made a joke, but you thought they were serious. Words can get easily get mixed up, and when that happens, problems start. The second is jealous. This is when we feel bad about what our friends has. Maybe your friend has a new phone, or they are very good at sports, or maybe the teacher praised them. Sometimes we feel jealous, and this feeling can make us angry or upset with our friend, even when they didn't do anything wrong. And the third is different opinions. This is very common. Friends don't always agree with each other. For example, you want to play football, but your friend want to play basketball, or you think the one answer is correct, but your friend thinks another answer is right. And if we don't handle this difference in a good way, and it can lead to a fight. So these are three the most common reason why the friends is fight is misunderstanding, jealousy, and different opinions. And the good news is all of these problems can be solved if we know the right steps. Okay, next in this slide you can see the title is feelings in conflict. When friends is fight, it is not only about the words or action. It also brings out strong feelings inside us. The first one is angry. This means we feel mad inside. Our face might turn red, our voice might get louder, and we don't feel calm. Sometimes we even want to shout or slam the door. That's anger. And the second one is sad. This when we feel disappointed, hurt, or just unhappy. Maybe we feel like our friend doesn't care about us anymore. Maybe we even cry, or because fighting with someone we love make our hearts heavy. And the third one is heart. Then this is deeper. It means our feelings are bruised. It's not about our body, but our heart. Maybe our friend said something harsh or mean, and those words cut deep inside. So these are three common feelings we may have in conflict: angry, sad, and hurt. And the reason we are learning this so that we can understand our emotion, because if we know how we feel, it will be easier to control ourselves and fix the problem later. Next, and the slide, the step one is listen. Now, listening might sound simple, but actually it's very powerful. When we fight with a friend, the first thing we want to do is talk, defend ourselves, and explain our side. But if we both talk at the same time, no one listen, and we fight will never end. And that is why step one is listening. They should let our friends talk and share what they feel. Do not interrupt. Do not stop them. Just listen quietly, and this show that we respect their feelings. Okay, sometimes we think listening means staying silent, but actually good listening is active. We can look at our friends' eyes. We can say small words like "I see" or "I understand." This shows them that are really care. And here is the magic. When we listen, our friends is calmer. They feel that someone understands them, and when they are calm, it becomes easier to solve the problem. So step one is simple but very powerful. Let your friends talk. Listen carefully and try to understand their side of the story. Okay. The step two is stay calm. After we have listened to our friends in step one, now it's now to our turn to respond. But before we speak, it is very important to control our own emotion. Remember the feeling we talked about before: angry, sad, and hurt. This step helps us manage those feelings. The slide shows us three ways to calm. The first is breathe deep. When we feel our emotions are getting strong, we can stop for a moment and take a deep breath. Breathing deeply helps our body relax and helps our brain think clearly. The second is speak softly. Using a loud voice or shouting will only make the situation worse. If we shoot, our friend will also shoot, and the fight will grow bigger. But if we speak softly, we show that we want peace, not more conflict. The third is respect their feelings. This is very important. Even if we don't agree with our friend, we must show that we understand how they feel. We can say something like, "I understand why you are upset," or "I see why you feel that way." And this doesn't mean we agree with everything, but it shows the respect. So the step two is all about managing ourselves. If we can stay calm, then the conversation will also stay calm, and we can find a solution together. And the step three is find a way. After we have listened in step one and stay calm in step two, our minds are now clear to actually solve the problem. As we can see in the picture, there are two puzzle pieces. They look different, but they can still feel together perfectly. This is just like you and your friend. You may be different, but you can always find a way to connect again. And how can we do this? First, look what you both agree on. Even in a big fight, there is usually one small thing that you both want. For example, you both agree that your friendship is important, or maybe you both agree that you don't like fighting. That agreement is the first step, and second is find a middle ground. This means compromise. Maybe you don't get everything you want, and your friend doesn't get everything they want either. But if you both give a little, you can find a solution that feels fair. For example, if you want to play football and your friend wants to play basketball, maybe you can play football today and basketball for tomorrow. That is compromise. So in the step 3, it's not about who wins or who loses. It's about working together to fix the friendship and to be happy again. And then is the final slide, which shows the main goal of all steps we have learned: to be good friends again. After we listen, stay calm and find a way together. This is very happy result. This picture shows the warmth and joy when friendship is healed. As it says here, there are 3 important things that good friends do. The first is good friend talk. They don't let problems continue for a long time. They use communication to understand each other. And the second is they forgive. Forgiving is the key to letting go of all bad feelings like anger and hurt. Without forgiveness, the problem will always stay in our heart. But when we forgive, we can truly make a peace. And the third is grow stronger together. Believe it or not, a conflict that is solved a good way can actually make the friendship stronger than it was before. It shows that the friendship can survive challenge. So please remember this: a fight is not the end of friendship. It's change to learn, to understand, and to grow into even better friends. Okay, thank you. Maybe just it from me. Thank you very much for attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.